Hi everyone, it's Matt Bentley-Walls at mattbentley-wallsphotography.com. So what is street photography? What is my philosophy behind street photography? Well, in essence, it's the hatch, match and dispatch of the human condition. By hatch, I mean birth, match is marriage or relationships, and dispatch is, hey, sling a hook, you're out of here. You've had your time. The grand finale, if you like. And street photography is all about a simple camera with a prime lens, a box with a hole in it. It's about keeping things simple. You'll very often hear photography brands that boast that their brand is better than the rest, and they'll put go faster stripes down it and a million gimmicks and what have you. The bottom line is that it's a box with a hole in it. Keep it simple. Street photography, for me, is about engaging with the world, engaging with life. Street photography is all about geometry. It's about just the right amount of light and shade. It's about the divine proportion, 1.618. It's about falling flat on your face, taking 100, 1,000 images, but getting one where all those elements come together. It surpasses intellectualism. It defies having to say anything. It's a full frame image that just is. And when you see it, you don't need to explain it. It just is. It's like a little gem glistening. It just leaps off the page at you. I love images that don't shout. I don't like bigoted images that make statements. I like images that somehow ask a question, and there's a certain kind of ambiguity. You don't know what's going on exactly. You're not sure what that person's thinking. Those are the images that resonate with me. And so street photography speaks, and it somehow communicates on some level, in some way, to someone. It's a fraction of a second. And when you have that full frame image, you're seeing what that photographer, what that person saw through the viewfinder. It's not some sort of silly discipline that you place upon yourself. Oh, I mustn't crop, I mustn't, it's there for a reason. If you go to an exhibition and you see the masters at work, and you see that black border in film photography anyway, there's this wonderful thing, regardless of the image itself. There's this wonderful thing that happens. You're just aware that was exactly what they saw through the viewfinder. You are behind the camera, in a sense. Street photography for me is a very special thing. It's been my passion now for 30 years or so. I remember buying my first camera. I think I was going to Venice or something. And I remember, to this day, taking this contraption, this tool out of the box. And I knew there and then that it wasn't a new toy to play with for the next 3 months until I got bored. It was this beautiful object that I somehow felt empowered by. the rest, I guess, is history. It's just been a passion for mine ever since. It's difficult to say exactly what street photography is. It's many things. I know that when I'm abroad, everything is new, everything's amazing. Some people don't want to take a photograph of something until they know it very well. They've walked up and down that street 100 times, and then they feel as though that familiarity enables them to lift the camera. For me, it's the complete opposite. It's being in a new street. It's being in a new city or country. It's like almost being a child again. It's as though, do you remember when your first childhood memories, your I don't know, the first smells you smelt, a new pair of shoes and that smell of leather, or your mother's pungent, intoxicating perfume, that she used to wear from time to time. The first time you smelled, it was like, whoa, you didn't know whether it was a good smell or a bad smell, but it was just a new smell. And for me, that's what street photography is all about. It's about immersing yourself in new cultures, in new cities, and embracing those cultures, embracing life, immersing yourself in those cultures and immersing yourself in life. Street photography is life. It's a wonderful way of putting a rectangle around life, around the world. And when you get all those elements, that light and the shade and the geometry and that proportion and the silver halide, and all those elements seem to come together in one split second, you have an image that just, it's this gem that glistens at you, and words defy it. You can't put words to it. It either is or it isn't. You fall flat on your face so many times. I suppose if it was easy, it probably wouldn't be that interesting, or you might get bored of it. I don't know. But to get that one gem it's just such a special moment when everything just seems to work. Sometimes you didn't even know it was going to work. Sometimes you don't even think you were the person that took that photograph. Did I take that? Did that happen? It's just a magical thing. How did I anticipate that? How did I see that happen? And sometimes, you can be out there forever and a day. It's like fishing, you don't get a bite. And then suddenly you relax, you take the camera away from your eye, and you turn around. You hear something, you turn around, and whoa, it's just there. It's almost as if, if you try and force the issue, it doesn't happen. It happens most when you're relaxed. Street photography for me is a chance encounter. It's a slice of luck. It's serendipity. I think serendipity is my greatest joy. I think it was James Joyce who once said, and it's not a direct quote, but it was something along the lines of, the most extraordinary things or the most amazing things that have ever happened to him have always been when he's on the street and he stops to do up his shoelace. And that stuck with me. That somehow resonated with me. I couldn't quite describe it or fully understand it, or what he meant, but it meant something to me. And in the same way, a great photograph means something to me. I don't always know what, but somehow speaks in some way, on some level, to someone. And that's kind of what street photography is to me, or my philosophy behind street photography. I'm going to be going out very, very soon. I'm going to be vlogging every single day. If you're watching this on my website, mattbentley-wallsphotography.com, this is a platform. It's a window in itself to the world. It's going to be jam-packed full of vlogs every single day. Subscribe, fill your boots, get the next episode, see me fall flat on my face. It's all going to be done on a shoestring budget, hitchhiking, couch surfing, you name it. It's all going to be done on a shoestring budget. It's going to be almost an experiment to see how long I can stay out there and how far I can get. Not that I'm going to be racing around places, far from it. But yeah, come along every single step of the way. See where I am, who I'm with, who I've met, who I'm about to meet, where I'm going to stay that night. You know, if I can't get a couch surfer, I've got a bivvy tent in my backpack. It's literally going to be living by the seat of your pants. It's going to be tons of street photography, single images, mainly black and white, and it's going to be a barrel full of fun. It really is. It's going to be scary at times, for sure. I'm not kidding myself. I've never done anything like this before. And yeah, I invite you. Come along. If you like it, great. Let's have some fun. Thanks very much for stopping by. Cheers for now.